Right Honorable Narendra Modi, Chief Minister of Gujarat, government officials, distinguished business leaders, guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great duty, the honor and the pleasure to be here with you today to deliver this message on behalf of His Excellency Paul Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, who could not personally attend this important Global Investors Summit to discuss with you the role of trade and investment in the global economy and the place of Africa and Rwanda in it. Rwanda's delegation, composed by government officials and members of private sector, coming from the newest member of Commonwealth, is happy to be part of this summit held in India, country that is one of the founding members of the Commonwealth, but also one of the largest democracies on earth and an architect of new technologies that are shaping the way we work, live our lives, and run our economies. India is no longer an emerging economy, but an economic leader worldwide. Its economy is diversifying and growing at a phenomenal pace, and Gujarat is a key driver of this growth. From its people's enterprising spirit as well as their competitive creativity and innovation, especially in science, technology, and services, Africa in general and Rwanda in particular have a lot to learn. Please, ladies and gentlemen, join me in paying tribute to our host, the esteemed Narendra Modi, for providing visionary leadership to his state and for making it a critical cog in the wheel of India's current development. Indeed, all of us gathered here have faith in India's future. We in Rwanda admire and share in your unrelenting pursuit of prosperity for your own country, state, and citizens. As shown by your invitation to us to be here, we also see your commitment to global equity and mutually beneficial collaboration. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this year marks the first time that the vibrant Gujarat Global Investors Summit is being used to promote dialogue between the state and Indian nation on one side, with the rest of the world on the other side. Today, our dialogue will be both local and global. We welcome and highly commend the opportunity given to Africa and Rwanda to be part of this dialogue. In this hall, indeed, are gathered some of the world's best corporate executives and business brains. They are looking for new business opportunities in Gujarat, in India, and in the spirit of the summit for opportunities in other parts of the world as well. The rich diversified wealth of Africa holds promise for new investors. Today, on the whole, Africa has a sound macroeconomic policies and corporate governance with 5 years average GDP growth rate of over 6%. My own country, Rwanda, has sustained an economic growth rate of 8% over the last 5 years. As such, Asia and Africa are some of the fastest growing economic regions in the world. It is quite clear, as many analysts have pointed out, that the global economy will increasingly have more significant participation from these regions in the future. Recent reports also show that investment in Africa provides higher returns than other regions of the world, even over some other emerging markets. It makes good business sense, therefore, to invest in Africa as the renewed interests of private equity funds and large multinationals demonstrate today. Let me then share my thoughts with you on why this shift is taking place and will continue to do so. First, ladies and gentlemen, today Africa is generally more politically stable than ever before. Many African countries enjoy peaceful and secure environments that are conducive for business. Democratization, good governance, better economic management, and respect for rule of law are now norm rather than the exception. In the last decade, over 35 African countries, including mine, have held 2 democratic and fair elections. Others are pursuing the democratic path and need to be encouraged and not condemned out of hand. 2, Africans are building strong institutions both at continental and regional level, such as AU, EAC, ECOWAS, COMESA, and SADC. In the process, they are consolidating markets. In our region, the East African Community is the flagship of our regional integration objectives. The 5 countries of Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, and Rwanda now operate as a single common market with a common external tariff as well as free internal movement of goods and services. Together, we in the East African Community represent a market of $70 billion and 130 million consumers and 400 million consumers within the COMESA. The other region blocks are equally attractive and are looking for genuine strategic partnerships. 3, the African continent is not poor. It is only a victim of an equitable relationship. Africa legitimately claims dominance in some of the world's most precious resources. For example, it controls 88% of the world's platinum resources, 84% of chromium, 60% of diamond, 49% of cobalt, and 40% of gold. yet this wealth enriches others while our people remain poor. Africa has potential for being food basket of the world. Yet today, 35% to 50% of Africa's agriculture produce goes to waste due to lack of processing expertise, technology, and infrastructure. Today, much of Africa sleeps in darkness in spite of its huge hydropower, petroleum, and gas solar potential. Africa indeed accounts for about 12.1% of world oil production and 9.5% of reserves, as well as about 6.8% of natural gas production and 8% of natural reserves. 4. Today, Africa is an excellent investment destination. The frontier markets of Africa abound with opportunities in several sectors, from services such as ICT, financial services, tourism, to value addition in mining, manufacturing, and agriculture, as well as huge infrastructure projects across the whole country. And Rwanda, my country, represents one such opportunity for business investment. Distinguished business leaders, briefly, let me sketch for you my reasons. Today, in energy sector, Rwanda needs to produce 1,000 megawatts of electricity, and we have enough resources to support this, including 55 billion cubic meters of methane gas, capable of supporting 700 megawatt power plant. We have geothermal resources to support a 500 megawatts power production and hundreds of mini and micro hydro sites that can support another 300 megawatts. Our capacity for wind and solar power goes without saying, and we will buy all power once produced. All we need, ladies and gentlemen, are strategic investors with finance and technology. In mining, we seek partners in exploration, exploitation, and value addition to our minerals like gold, wolfram, tin, tantalite, and some precious stones like sapphires, rubies, and tourmaline. In agriculture, we need investors to drive the birth of real agro-industry, especially through irrigation. In education, we need partners to develop technical skills to drive our industrialization. In tourism, we need infrastructure development to enhance our tourism potential. And in ICT, we need to realize our vision of becoming a knowledge-based economy within the next decade. In infrastructure, ladies and gentlemen, there are major projects including a multi-billion regional airports, railway lines, and roads that require finance under a PPP, private-public partnership model to take off. Surely, there are more opportunities for investment in my country, and later this afternoon, we will be hosting a seminar on Rwanda, to which I'm inviting you for more details and discussions. Business leaders, Rwanda is ready to be your partner. My country sits at the heart of Africa. As member of both EAC and COMESA, we have easy access to market in sub-Saharan Africa. Over the last decade, we have engaged in aggressive reforms to ensure we become an attractive business destination. The result has been strong economic growth over 8.5%, as well as international accolades. As you are all aware, Rwanda was ranked as the World Bank's top global reformer in 2010 doing business reports, and has been the second fastest business reformer worldwide over the last 5 years. Like Gujarat and the rest of India, we continue to innovate and manage better to ensure we become your preferred launching pad into Africa. Right, Honorable Chief Minister, distinguished business leaders, ladies and gentlemen, our future will not be built on aid, but will come from mutually beneficial partnership. Today, Africa is a growing market, and the road to the future of global prosperity, as many experts say, and I do agree with them, will be routed through Africa. Therefore, those who invest in our countries now will harvest infinite rewards in the near future in two ways. One, in corporate profits, and two, in a grateful captive market of able consumers whose lives will have been positively affected by their investments. We in Rwanda treasure the value of genuine partnership and welcome you to work with us in building an economic growth that benefits every one of us. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, let me once again thank with great pleasure our host, the Chief Minister, and his Global Summit team for their gracious hospitality to us, but also wish you all very fruitful deliberation. We are keen and proud to partner with you. Gujarat is truly a vibrant economy. Thank you for your kind attention.